here. Listen, Linda, listen. I told y'all when I finish these damn lives in the evening, I be tired. I don't be having no more strength for the roads. I can't do nothing in the garden. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn flowers. But nah, I said, let me see what the hell Tosh mom talking about. Let me go on over there. Y'all took my ass on over there. Did any of you take y'all asses on over there? And admit to how long you was over there. Oh my God. When I say I laugh so damn hard. Y'all, I wasn't ready. Is that what Kevin Hart said? I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. God damn it, I wasn't ready. Oh my goodness. Come on in here. Do y'all know what the hell I'm talking about? Let's start there. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all know when Tosh go in, she go in. She goes in. She goes all the way in. I don't know why these folks be damn playing with her like this. I don't know why they be playing with her like this. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning. Who is in? Jean. Hey, good morning. Welcome. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come on in here. I said, Lord, let me go and do this damn walk. Let's get this 3-mile walk in. We gonna walk and talk. Oh my goodness. When I say I was up, because you know, Tasha get her lives popping at, she do them kind of late. I laughed so damn hard with the damn stuff that she was saying. Damn it, nobody was damn exempt. Anybody who done damn pissed her off on Beyonce's internet caught her straight. Like, she went all the way in. And a lot of, with her, she had her reasoning for going in. But like these people who she was going in on, a lot of them I don't know, because y'all know I be over in my little corner. I be over in my little corner of the tube. So I don't know a lot of these people. So I don't really know on the levels of how these people have kind of messed with her and played with her and her name. But I can feel her passion about it. And I can feel her passion. And she was really just triggered by just the shenanigans of these people out here on the internet. So all that I can do is just trust that she has her reasoning for having this type of energy for these people other than the Rose. Like, I already know where all the smoke come from the Rose. But I don't know the background as far as for these other people who have kind of pissed her off. I don't know this history behind that. But God damn it, the way she cussed their asses smooth the hell out. She let you, what's they say? She was giving out, she was delivering like, let me put my, because y'all know I'm about to damn cut up these damn glasses up. Y'all know how on the Oprah show, you get a car, you get a car. That's the energy I got from from Tasha. You can get cussed out. You can get cussed out. Like, listen. Wasn't damn nobody exempt who ever played with her. And I just had to respect her emotions that she had and laugh while the hell I did. Because I'm like, I don't know who the hell these people are she talking about, but God damn it, they done crossed the wrong one. Did any of y'all see that? Because it was like over 300 people. Y'all, she be having like a lot of people that come through in her chats. It was crazy, the number of people that was over there. Cutie says, good morning. Jean said, did you see the Rose last night seeking attention? I woke, so greetings. Fairbanks said, did Charmaine mention the reason she's divorcing Adonis? Was it because of the Rose drama? Who's that? Plex says, I like your energy. Thank you. Listen, child, listen. I have my moments when I can just be on 10. Let me just say that. But then I can bring it down. But So Champagne came through. They were like, Champagne's in the champagne. It was so funny. I was in the comments, just trying to chill, relax, and Tasha was going off. Champagne came in. She said, what the hell did I just click on? She was so lost and confused because like listen, we wasn't ready. We wasn't ready. We wasn't ready. So Champagne did come on the stage. I listened to Champagne and her talk for about a good maybe 30 minutes in that time because, Tasha can have her lives go long, like sometimes I can have mine go long. She just start hers later. So I caught a good bit of their life, of it. Champagne did not, the parts that I heard, she did not give a reason as to why she was ending things with her husband, but she did say that since they've been separated for the past like 2 weekends, he's had the kids. She just basically said he's a good father. She didn't go into why she's divorcing him. She just says she's a good father and baby, she is dating. She's dating. She threw that in as far as with being out on a date, I think the night before, something like that. Because, child, y'all come on in here and hit this like button. I'm finna tell y'all, if y'all wasn't on that live, what had happened was what the hell was said. I'm finna tell y'all what Champagne has said that the Rose is up to. It's the shenanigans for me, child. It's the shenanigans. So Champagne's like, Rose has been trying to hit up her baby daddy, not Adonis, but her oldest kid's baby daddy. She got 2 baby daddies now. She got Adonis, who's the father of, I think they got probably 2 kids together. And then she had already had 2 kids when she got with Adonis. She said Rose reached out to him because she already knew who he was, because back, they all have a history together. You know how you know people and y'all from the same circle. So Rose already knew who her child's father was. She said she was with that man when she was like 17, so like high school. Rose reached out to him thinking that he would flip on Champagne and try to give her dirt on her. And what goddamn universe she thought that was going to happen, I don't damn know. But she got her feelings hurt because the man didn't give her a damn thing. But she tried it, though. She reached out to him. So Champagne, he let Champagne know, yeah, hey, your girl, she hitting me up trying to, what the hell she want? So Champagne like, okay, go ahead and entertain it. Say what's up, what you want to see what, but Rose not knowing that he's communicated to Champagne that she's hitting him up. I think she hit him up through Facebook. And her purpose of hitting him up was she wanted him to spill tea on just her personal business. And she's like, as if he would even know what the hell my personal business is. We ain't been together over 10 years. We got 2 kids we co-parenting with, but he don't know what the hell going on. Like, what the hell he gonna tell you? But this is the delusion of people. So Champagne on the live last night, in the midst of her telling the story, he texting her talking about, guess who's blocked? I guess Rose, y'all know she be listening and lurking. So I guess Rose then got wind that Champagne, he been talking to Champagne. So she went ahead and blocked him. Why the hell you blocking him? You the one reached out to him. He should be blocking your ass. But y'all, this is the shenanigans. It's a lot. But that one was kind of like, what the hell? So that we were all taken aback by that one. But yes, Rose is trying to see what she can learn and get from this woman. And get what kind of dirt she can get on this woman. Which Champagne's like, she ain't finna be able to find none because it ain't, what the hell you talking about? So, child, she went in talking about Rose behind just, what else she said? She was like, Adonis is a great father. They're going through their separation, leading to a divorce. She said she was on a date the other night because when her baby daddy hit her up to let her know that Rose was in his inbox trying to get in, get tea on her, she said, she was out on a date. So she couldn't really get into it like that with him. But she hit him up. I think they talked maybe the next day. So I don't know what reason Champagne is divorcing Adonis, but baby girl is already moving on. She says she don't give a damn what the hell any of their ass is doing because she done moved the hell on. So she said, but what she laughs and kikis about is that even though she ain't even with Adonis, he still ain't trying to circle back around to Rose. So, like, even though Champagne is no longer, no longer, let's just say, an issue, Adonis still has no interest in circling back around to the Rose. So she made that very clear. What else she said? It was just so much. Um, she just said that she's not the type of woman to make it hard for her children's fathers to have a relationship with them. So with her older two, kids' dad, he's able to see and be a part of his children's life, and Adonis as well. She was like, she ain't got nothing going on with Adonis. They are separated. They just right now are co-parenting. For the past 2 weekends, he's had the children. She was like, that goes to show that he's able to do that even with his other kids with Rose, if Rose stopped getting in the way. Somebody put a comment, was calling him a deadbeat or something like that. And she was like, he's not. It's just that they paid out money to be fighting, to be trying to get access to the kids. And people don't have just deep pockets, unlimited pockets like that to just continue to be dishing out money when the person keeps moving. They keep making it hard. She got on Rose ass, y'all, again about that damn, remember Rose was saying that she was waiting on Adonis was holding up the passport stuff. Remember I told y'all in my reviews that Champagne said it, and I seen it on Rose Live. She pulled out the form that Champagne showed the receipt for, where Adonis signed off on it in 2023. They could have been had those passports. But Rose playing on Beyonce's damn internet like she do, acting like she ain't got what she need to get the boys' passports when she had it since last year. It was like early 2023 that man signed off on that form. But Rose still been playing games like he ain't signed off on it. So she brought that up because she didn't appreciate that. And I caught that. I caught that when Rose was ranting in the live a week ago and talking about the passport situation. Then gonna pull out the form and be like, oh, I guess I can use it. Bitch, if you don't stop fucking playing, stop playing. Stop playing. I got pissed off. Y'all, that was that morning I said I was listening to her in the AM, and I concluded that I can't do Rose in the AM. I just can't do her because I had to focus on the road and trying to get my mind right for my day for work. I can't do the road. I can't do Atlanta traffic and the roads. I concluded that day. I can't do both. Some got to give. Something has got to damn give. Rose has to be reserved for the goddamn PM. The PM. So she was on there. She pulled out the form. And the only reason why she had to show the form is because because Champagne that night before had been in her interview showing the form that Adonis had signed off on to debunk what Rose was saying about how Adonis was holding out. So Champagne pulled out the proof that she was a mother effing lie. So Rose had no other choice but to produce that document. But when she produced the document, she had to play it as though, oh, I didn't realize that this was really could be used. Like she had to play crazy, y'all. Like as though she didn't realize that she had what the hell she needed to be able to get the kid's passport. I said, if you don't get that pissed me off because I knew how Rose had been stressing the part about Adonis not signing off on the kid's passport. I knew she had been stressing on that. So the fact that your dusty ass had the paper all along and you playing games, people are tired of you. And that's what Champagne was like. I'm just tired of her. And really, so somebody asked, why did Champagne leave her marriage? Champagne didn't specifically say why her and Adonis was leaving, but Champagne did say, y'all, I'm tired. I can't do it anymore. When I was with Adonis, like when we were together, I guess in the same household, I was doing the leg work. She was like, and I felt it. She was like, y'all, I can't do it no more. I can't, because people so damn delusional. I think it was people in the comments still looking for her to still be showing up and still doing extra ish with trying to get the boys. Them ain't her kids. Those are his kids. She said when she was with Adonis, she was the one doing primarily the leg work, and it just got so much. It was so full. Y'all, I talk about mental health. This Rose will take Rose. Listen, when you're dealing with the goddamn Rose will take all your strength. You really gotta woosah. You gotta woosah. And you gotta try not to turn into a damn alcoholic or an addict, because Rose will work your damn nerves like that to have you on some type, addicted to some type of damn substance. Because that's just what she gives. So this woman was like, I just couldn't do it no more. So no, she didn't give a specific reason why she's walking away from her marriage, but she did make it very clear, y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired, and I felt it because the way she's consistently told her story and have always stayed the course with every aspect of her story, because what they say, when it's the truth, you don't have to remember the truth because to keep up with your story. The truth is always going to be the same, right? It's the lies you got to keep up with, which is why we hear Rose's stories and things change so much. Champagne, to me, every time I've heard her story a couple of times, it's always the same. It's always the same. And I could tell this goddamn woman ain't lying. Just like when she speaks, she sounds like a damn woman that's just just tired. She was like, y'all, I can't do it no more. I'm tired. I can't. I'm just tired. And I felt that. So I don't know why she's walking away from her marriage, but I do know she tired of Rose ass. She tired of fighting somebody that keeps running like she damn a running track star. She damn Forrest Gump trying to run around the world in 90 days. Like, this woman is tired. And I cannot blame her for bowing out and saying, you know what, Adonis, I wish you the best. She said some people on some of the lives where she's done interviews with gave her an address where Rose is located. She said, I passed it on to Adonis, and that's all I can do. She said, so she don't talk as though she have any hard feelings or anything. She talk as though it's just like, it's time that I move on. I got to do something different. I gotta put me first, me and my kids. I can't be stressing over this right here. I can't do it no more. And I know what that's like. And on here, as I talk to you all about like mental health, like, you gotta know your limits. You gotta know when it's time to effing bow out. When it's time to say, you know what they say, let go and let God. You got this. Because far too often we stay in the fight for too long, and we think that, oh, well, we got to stay in it because if we get out, we going to look weak. No, a lot of times it's the opposite. Staying in that ish make you look weak. Bow out. Bow out gracefully. Say, I can't deal with this ish no more. F that. F that. Sometimes you got to say F that, F you. Sometimes it be that way. Sometimes it be that way, but it can be that way when you choosing you. And sometimes people will make you feel a certain type of way when you start choosing you. But F them too. F them too. That's because those are people who've been trying to get over on you and take advantage of you. If they don't understand that you're trying to do something for you, F them, period. I don't care who they are, because they don't give a damn. They're selfish. They're caring about how they're able to benefit off of you, even if it's at your expense. You have a lot of selfish people out here. Hey, y'all, it's 54 people in the building. Good morning. Let's see. Good morning. It's still the morning. Hey, please hit the like button as you come on in. But I wanted to come out here and just talk about just Tosh Mom's live last night, because both Tosh and Champagne both were just at their wits' ends with whatever's been going on in their lives. You know, when you get to that point where you just damn tapped out, you like, shit, I can't do this ish no more. You just tapped out. We've all been there before. So that's why when you've been there before, and when you see it and you hear it in somebody else, you understand, because you know what it is when you be like, I can't do it no more. I got to let go and let God. And Tosh said that last night was that was her turn to just do a final, I got to let this out. I got to do this, y'all. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about, but I have to do this. Child, she did it for, okay, so she was on there for like 30 minutes straight. Then somebody was like, Champagne in the building. She like, okay, I'm going to drop the link. And then her ass went on. She kept going in for like another 20 minutes before Champagne kind of came up on stage and talked and just said, because Tasha was like, have you heard from Rose? She's still been picking with you. And that's when she went into the story of how she's gotten phone calls from like I think she said, so I don't know who this messy person is, but apparently this messy person started out, used to be on Tosh channel and like be up on there on her stage. But this was like before, like I didn't follow, I didn't watch Tosh content like that to know these people. I came to know really who Tosh was on this type of level when her channel got taken down. So much of some of you maybe have came to learn who she was around that time. So I came to learn who she was at that time. So I'm like, wow. So I just went over there, showed her love, hit the like button, like I would like for y'all to do, hit the like button. And from then on, you know, we do that. She'll kind of pop in on my show. Hey, Chic Speak. And then I'll do the same. It's like that. Because like I said, I don't really watch a lot of other people's content pertaining to Rose. Because when I'm not doing my content, remember I would do my fitness videos. Or I'm looking and some at Rose, whatever the hell she got going on out there in the island. To try to see what is the latest damn mess that I want to bring to you all to talk about. So really hadn't been much time in between that to really just sit and get into like a lot of other people's content like that. But apparently during that time when I wasn't into Tosh content like that, there was somebody named Messy. And that's my first time hearing of their name was around the time when Champagne was going to be doing an interview on Tosh, and there was talks of collecting money. And Champagne said, I never asked for money for an interview because I always found it odd. I'm like, well, why are they collecting money for Tosh page for the interview? But you see Judge Fifi doing the interview, and they're saying it over and over again that it's no money's been exchanged, that it's been done for free. So I was kind of confused by that. Like, okay, why is there talk of money over here, but not over here? But it's much of the same, you know, it's the same kind of information. So child, y'all know how my brain, I get to goddamn thinking using common sense, wondering what the fuck, what's going on? What is going on? So apparently from what I'm learning from the ladies, Champagne and Tosh, is that this whole money thing, this person by the name of Messy, it kind of was spearheaded, you know, surrounding this particular person and this money thing. And it kind of went from there. So Champagne was like, y'all, I never asked for money. I didn't ask for money. So it just seemed like around that time, that's when it started going left. It just went left from there. So Tosh went in. She talked about her. She talked about this lady I said I just learned of a name, Chanel. Oh, she went in on the Chanel person, y'all. Y'all might know who the hell Chanel is. I'm just now learning who this person is. But whoever the hell she is, yeah, she just, I would just say, they both need to just stay on their opposite parts of the world. But I think Tasha said she's from Detroit. So Chanel's from there too. So they both from the D. But yeah, it ain't kosher between those two ladies. So Tasha just went in, just really, you know, talking about her. But I didn't understand the root of her issue with Chanel though. I didn't understand that. So I just know she ain't feeling the damn woman. How about that? She ain't feeling her. And she had a lot of passion behind why she's not feeling her. When I say she talked about Rose ass so damn bad, y'all know Rose always biting on her damn lips. Tasha crazy behind talking about Rose over there living off of her lip skin. So she over there biting on her skin, living off her lip skin. So the poor baby, as he try to breastfeed him, he ain't getting no damn nutrients because all he getting is just whatever coming from her, what she got in her stomach from eating her lip skin. Oh my God, Tasha said some stuff. Tasha said some stuff to where I just like, how the hell you just, it was just so much that she was saying that was just hitting me all upside the head like, oh my God. Champagne talked about, you know, with the way Rose looks, Rose doesn't look healthy to her because Champagne has known Rose for years. She knows her personally. And she was like, Rose right now, how she know, you know, Rose is not at her healthiest because of how her body's looking. She said how skinny and things like that. She was like, that's not how Rose used to look. So she feels like it's some other stuff going on with Rose that has her to not look healthy in a way, I guess, compared to what she's known Rose to look like. She didn't say no specific reasons as to why the Rose was looking the way she looked, but she was saying, y'all, like, when I look at her and I see how thin she's gotten, it tells me like there's something going on, because that's not, I guess, the norm of how Rose looks. She knows what Rose normal, I guess, healthy body look like. And even when I first came across Rose on the internet, she was already pregnant. But I guess if you go back to just other videos after she had race, that's probably like a good place to start, where you look and see what like her body normally looks like. But yeah, Champagne was like, yeah, her body isn't giving healthy right now. It's not giving healthy at all. Champagne, to me, as I listen to her, she sounds like she's in a good place. That she sounds like, sometimes when you remove yourself from a situation, you just feel this like sense of relief and this weight off of you. That's what I pick up from her, like as though she's happy to just be on the path of trying to separate herself from the nonsense. And yes, somebody put in the chat, but those are still your stepkids. You're still married to Adonis. And she's like, yes, I'm still married to Adonis. We are still married, but we are separated. We're not actively together. I don't care what he does, who we do it with. I don't care. I'm doing me. He can do him. And I wish Rose would have the same mindset, to stop worrying about what he's doing in his personal life, as long as he's doing what he needs to do for his children. And that was her primary message. Stop goddamn worrying about what's going on over here. Look, y'all ever see the little white girl be like, worry about yourself, worry about yourself. And it's a little meme, a little white girl in the car talking about, worry about yourself, as she's sitting in a car seat. And that's what Champagne, she wants Rose to just worry about herself. Like, worry about just what you and him, taking care of these kids. Don't worry about who he's seeing, what all of that. That's a part of the past. It's time to move on. Just as I have, that's why we're separated, but I don't interfere with him seeing his children. He is a great father. That's how I know that with his children with Rose, he would have the same energy if she allowed for him to be a part of their life. And I'm just saying, y'all, I believe Champagne. Some people got different thoughts and opinion, feelings about her and where she stand and how she got with Adonis and all of that. My thing is, it's about the kids. It's about the kids. Is he willing to show up for the kids? I believe he is. I believe he is. I think that Rose has made it very, very hard for him. And there was a time when I would ask questions like, well, maybe why is he doing this? Why is he trying this? But I had to come to understand and to learn. And that's why it's important, you all, when I say you got to go beyond the surface. You got to ask questions. You got to hear the story. And as I hear the story, meaning hear Champagne's story, and I've heard her story multiple times and it never changes. I might get more detail of it, but the information that I did hear does not change. Rose has made it very hard. She's made it very hard. And I also understand that it costs when you're dealing with the courts, when you're paying for attorneys and things like that. What we got? We got a super chat. You look like your pH is off to $1.99. Thank you for the super chat. So what I was saying, Rose has to understand that, okay, it's not about her. It's about these kids. You and Adonis may have not ended on the best terms, but at what point do you just say, okay, we're going to just let bygones be bygones. We're going to show up for these kids. We're going to do what we're supposed to do. We're going to work together as a team. And it is what it is. The past is the past. That's maturity. Some of you in here may have been there before, where initially the breakup was kind of not kosher. You had a lot of toxic things taking place, but then you get to a point where you like, okay, we too old for this. It's time that we do something different. Many of us have been there. Many of you have been there. That's part of growth. When do you grow up? And it sounds to me like Champagne has grown, but Rose hasn't grown. That's the difference that I'm seeing between the two ladies. It's the growth. Champagne sounds like a grown-ass woman that's just trying to handle her business. Rose, what somebody said one time in my chat, she sounds like she's 12. She does. And remember, I've told you all that when you endure trauma, it's like your growth will stop at that moment when, at whatever that age is where that trauma took place. It's like your growth becomes stunted there and you don't move past that. So say 12 is when something traumatic happened, whatever the age is, it's like that's where her development stopped. So therefore, mentally, when she's communicating, it's as though she's still that same age. That's what trauma does to people. That's why it's important to stop and to deal with things, to try to seek healing. And some people don't know what that looks like. Like, how do you do that? What does that look like? And for starters, it's going to start with trying to have a conversation with all parties involved who was a part of whatever your traumatic experience was. And if for whatever reason you're unable to have a conversation with them, just to acknowledge the trauma, meaning you're thinking about it, you're acknowledging that it took place. Another helpful thing would be maybe to just talk to somebody just about the trauma. And then another helpful way to deal with it is to write it out, to write out your thoughts and your feelings and emotions. But the point of the matter is you want to get it out. You want to acknowledge it and you want to get it out. You want to express it to someone or put it in writing on paper. But basically you're wanting to talk about it. You want to talk about it. You don't want to keep it bottled within. And that's what Rose has been doing. She's just been keeping it bottled within. And then she spaz out. She gets triggered at just random times. And just innocent people can catch her stray. Like when she got upset with Brett and cussed him smooth the hell out. That moment wasn't so much about Brett. It was just the buildup that she had inside of her from just not being happy about whatever the hell she wasn't happy about. It wasn't about Brett. Now, even in that moment, if she revealed some truths about Brett, her blow up wasn't about Brett. Her blow up was about the traumatic experiences that she had just from her parents, her mama, her daddy. That's what the blow up was about. Because remember, it all happened coming off of her having a heated conversation with her mom. And Brett was the closest one to her. So he caught the stray. He got handled and got embarrassed on the internet, which in turn also embarrassed her. And that's not what she intended to do. She thought by her acting out, she would just be maybe just embarrassing him, but she didn't even think that it was going to have her looking more crazy than him, because it's like, okay, well, sis, if you saying he ain't doing that and the third, what the hell you doing with him? How did we get here for you to be married to him and to be having 2 kids with him? She wasn't expecting for him in the background to be airing out her business when he talked about taking her to these men's house and sitting outside and waiting for her in the car. Let's pause there and talk about this. Guys, anybody in the chat? How do you transition your relationship with a woman from being that person to drop them, to take them to some man's house, men house as multiple, sit outside with the effing car running, or nah, but you sitting outside waiting in a car, for her to go upstairs, to go in, whether it's upstairs, if a single down low level, to go in another man's residence or home, do God knows what, then she comes out and y'all drive off together into the sunset like goddamn Bonnie and Clyde. Men who, because y'all responsible for, they say it's a man's decision. A man makes a decision on who he wants to marry. It's up to the woman as to whether or not she wants to accept. Men, how the fuck we get to the point to where that's what you choosing to say? Yes, that's it. That's the one I want. What y'all not gonna do with us women, men, is make it seem like that it ain't nothing else out there better than that. That's what you not gonna damn do. You not finna do that. You not finna make me believe that there are black women that we so bad off to where this is the cream of the crop and this is the type of women that you have to choose from. F you if you think that way. You effing delusional. No, the average woman does not move like Rose. She doesn't. Now, I do know this was a white man that wiped her up, and black men like, shit, don't put that ish on me. But still, men, How do we get here to where that's what we're saying? Hey, that's wifey. That's wifey material. I don't effing understand. I'm taking this long walk in the park, this 3 mile walk, trying to fucking understand. Help me understand before my walk in. Help me understand, because I don't goddamn understand. But she has the ring. She got the ring. And this is the ish that's coming out of coming from the woman who got the ring. Like, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? So Rose is very broken. And this man knew she was broken. But this man looked at her as a come up and an opportunity. This man looked at her as somebody who was doing better than him. This man looked at her as someone who can kind of make his life more cushion. This man looked at her as someone who, from a physical level, was desired, because these men didn't know what she would, collectively what was popping off at night when he was taking her to these men's house. They don't know that. They just see a beautiful black woman on his arm. Brett got with her out of selfishness. It had nothing to do with him recognizing that she was a queen, that she was a gem, she was somebody worthy to be taken home to my mama. It didn't have nothing to do with that. Brett recognized her as a black woman on her grind who had more than him, and he thought about ways of how he can benefit from that. And here we are today. And then Rose looked at him as a sucker because he was a man that was smitten with her, and it wasn't no way in hell a black man was going to damn wife this up with her, with them kind of damn shenanigans. Look, ladies, just because they will lay with you and play with you does not mean they will marry you. Rose know that ish. So when she had this white man who was willing, because he didn't know no damn better, for whatever damn reason he didn't know no better, she like, bet his goddamn ass stupid as hell. He's slow as hell, because I know damn well the average black man wouldn't be trying to marry me. Hell, Adonis even quickly got the hell on before the ink dried. So she knew that. So they both seen an opportunity within the other one that wasn't genuine. It wasn't genuine. So this is, we see they both trying to get on each other, like come up off of one another. Like she trying to come up off of him, he trying to come up off of her. It's like, what the fuck? Like when you're married, because I'm a whole married woman, married 20 years come October 1st. When you marry, you're a team. You got a team mindset. You're one. What they say, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. You cleave to one another. You're one. So this shit she got on the internet talking about, I'm about to buy my own house with my own money. Bitch, what are you talking about? You're fucking married. You're married. What's his is yours. What's yours is his. What the fuck you talking about? What you trying to do by yourself? And she 3 years into the marriage, 6 years into the relationship, 3 years into the marriage. Ain't no effing way that this shit Rose shouldn't know by now. But she don't care because she never entered into it with the right mindset. Her mindset was always from a selfish place or from a way to come up. Okay, so I got this man. I want to get me a house, because she's so uneducated and ill-informed to where she don't understand that even though she may be the only one signing her John Henry on the legal documents, she doesn't realize that he ain't got to sign his name on shit. If you purchase that property in a state that recognizes community property, which is anything acquired post-marriage, after marriage, that person don't have to be present to sign off on anything. Y'all, I know. I am married. I've bought property. I've bought property where my name has been on. I bought property, my husband, where my name wasn't on it. But guess what, motherfuckers? That shit don't matter if she sign off on that shit. Why? Because I'm the fucking missus. I can be at the fucking spa, get my fucking feet done, getting what they got nowadays, the damn fish, they eat the damn skin off the damn toes and shit. Y'all, I can be doing that. I can be somewhere getting a goddamn VJ bad. I can be any damn where in the world. But if I'm the missus, anything his fucking ass do, I'm tied to it, good or bad. Good or bad. That's how it works in a marriage. And she don't understand that. She don't understand that because she don't know what a marriage is. All she knows is that she got this white man on the side of her and they both got the last name Miller. That's all she know. That is so basic. When I say marriage is a business, it is an effing business. And it's a business for these reasons I just said to you, because it's documents, it's legal documents. Y'all want to ask somebody what the fuck marriage is and how it's a business? Ask DMX baby mama, the one he was with when he passed away. She sure did take her ass to the courts trying to see if she can get some shit because she was the quote common law wife, and that judge said, that ain't how the hell this don't work that way. I understand you was by his bedside when ish was going down and he was breaking down, but you're not the wife. You're not the wife. Ladies, don't be fucking wasting your time with these men on years on out and thinking you finna come up off him when he's gone, and you in a state that don't acknowledge common law, because a lot of these states I don't think acknowledge common law anymore. I live in Georgia. That ain't a fucking thing here. That's not a thing here. So don't be wasting your time with somebody, and then if shit get funky and stuff go down, you can't even pick out the effing coffin. Guess who picking it out? The closest to kin. That's gonna be a child. The child, the mama, shit, it ain't gonna be your ass because you ain't kin to him. You ain't even in the equation because you're not kin, meaning you're not blood. Be smart. Rose understood from the perspective of she understood the basics with marriage, as in, okay, I got the same name as him. I got papers on him. He got papers on me. So he can't jump shit from me. That's about the goddamn extent Rose goddamn knew. She didn't know shit else. Because clearly if she knew the shit I'm talking to y'all about, she wouldn't have put that post up there talking about what the hell she trying to do by herself. Because she sounded dumb when she put it up there. She sound dumb. And what y'all think Brett thinking as she putting that up there and saying all that? Because I'm not gonna go as far as to say that Brett don't know these things that I'm telling y'all. He's letting her fucking dumb ass think these things. He's like, oh, okay. Brett already know any damn thing the Rose do in that marriage. He's attached to it. He has legal access to it. This man know that. He acts slow and dumb and stuff, but he is still a whole white man. And them white men, they fucking know that business stuff. They may not know how to move when it comes to being in a relationship with a black woman, but you're not going to have me to believe that he don't understand how to handle business. I'm pretty sure his parents are homeowners. They're property owners. They lived on a fucking farm. This man knows what it's like to own shit. He grew up with his parents owning stuff, owning land. So he know, but his damn ass just laughing in his goddamn head thinking, this damn dumb black bitch. She just don't even fucking know. Who knows all the thoughts that goes on in his head about her ass? But I bet you the day he leave her, he gonna let her know exactly how smart he is. She gonna be clutching her invisible pearls when he let her know how smart he is. Because he not as dumb as she thinks she is. And y'all, I'm gonna say he not even as dumb as we think he is. This man knows some shit, but he got stuff up in his sleeve and he's plotting and he's just waiting for the best time to make his move. But he know what the hell he doing. He's just choosing to look goofy in front of the world. But sometimes people will do that. Sometimes people will do that, and you'll see at the end how they're the ones having the big laugh. And you're like, damn, you weren't as dumb as I thought you was. People will surprise you by their behaviors, and then when you see them make a move, you be like, damn, I didn't see that one coming. I seen you playing boo-boo the fool in this relationship. This is man or woman. I seen you playing crazy boo-boo the fool in this relationship for years. But damn it, bitch, I didn't expect you to do that. I didn't know you was capable of doing all of that. I see you, and I applaud you. So Brett got something for her ass. He got something for her ass. His ass gonna be lawyered up. She ain't gonna know what y'all think she be having goddamn anxiety breakdowns now. Jumping in damn playpens, doing the absolute most now. Wait till that damn day come when Brett say, I'm getting the fuck on. Wait till that day come and see. Y'all think Rose hair be all over her goddamn head now? We finna see a whole nother version of the Rose. She finna be spazzing the hell out. Y'all think she's skinny as hell now, and I said she got the body, she looking like the WB frog. Y'all keep in mind, this probably gonna be her thick body compared to what she finna be looking like and going through the day that man leaves her. Because she thinks, Rose is one of the people who thinks she the smartest person in the room. And it takes for you to damn do a chess move on her ass for her to be like, damn, I guess, I didn't see that one coming. But this is how arrogant people think. Narcissistic people think. They think they always getting over on somebody. But they don't realize that sometimes they're encountering people who see they shit and who just playing the game. I feel like right now Brett just playing the game with her. He's playing the game. Brett is probably having conversations with his families. He got two damn brothers. He got two brothers. I would not be surprised if Brett is playing a game and he's having conversations with family members or even with effing attorneys at that. Because child, men go have a conversation with a damn attorney behind your back. They surely will, just as women will do. So don't think, ladies, that what you capable of doing, that he ain't capable of doing that too. Don't think that. And that's why you can't never just be so overly arrogant where you think you just a step above somebody, where you think you smarter than. And Rose thinks she's smarter than, because in her mind, he dumb as hell. Because I know good and damn well if I would have cussed an honest ass out like this on Beyonce's internet, he would have cussed my ass back out and then got the hell on. But she's looking at him as dumb because he's still there. Don't no woman respect no man that moves like Brett. Rose don't respect Brett. She looks at him as a dummy. That's why in her mind, she thinks about chances of her being with somebody else, because Brett isn't masculine enough for her. She's talked about that. I reviewed her content before. She says she don't like that he doesn't have enough rah-rah in him. Her mama said that. She was like, Brett's really nice, but he's just so that's because women, we naturally gravitate to masculinity. That's how we were made. That's how we were created. Just like men naturally gravitate to femininity. That's how you were created. So Rose isn't attracted to Brett because he doesn't give off masculine energy. If she was attracted to him and respected him, she wouldn't talk to him crazy in a manner in which she does. I told y'all, Brett ain't nothing but a goddamn employee, just like them kids. They are employees to Rose. That's why in her mind, she separates the income. To her, YouTube, that's her check. His check is whatever the hell lies of where she say his income come from. We seen him moving some stuff on the TikTok, on the short, from look like a damn Walmart truck or something like that. So that's his check. Rose considers her money the YouTube money, because we don't see her doing nothing else. So Rose is considering the YouTube money her money. But her ass don't realize that that's his damn money too, because this is money being made within the marriage, within the union. That's how it works. Marriage 101, you're welcome. You are welcome. That is how it works. That's how it works. Marriage is a whole business. If anybody tell you otherwise, they're an MF liar. And they likely not married. Because anybody who's married ain't going to try to challenge me on this and tell me I'm an MF lie. That's a white man, an Asian man, a Mexican man, a black, anybody who knows marriage, a lawyer, they're going to be like, she know what the hell she talking about. She right. And I didn't just learn this just yesterday. I learned this early on. I knew just going into a marriage, the importance of what comes with a marriage, which is why I wanted to be married, which is why it was important for me to be married before I started having children, because I understood what marriage meant. So because I understood what marriage meant and I knew the games, what I like to say on here, I know the rules, I repeat the rules, I play by the rules, but I don't make up the rules. I always kind of learn the rules of whatever it is that I'm trying to be involved in, because I want to play to win. And I knew that in life, when it came to my babies, my children, myself, I wanted to play to win. So it was a certain way that I said, this is how I'm going to go by it. Yeah, I seen other people, my mama, aunts, everybody else, grandma do it a different way, but I'm going to do something different. Even though I ain't really see nobody in my family doing it like that, but I'm going to still take a chance and do it different, because I know what the hell the results look like doing it that way. So let me try to do something different just to see what the hell the results can be if I do it a different way. Y'all, it wasn't no deeper than having that thought as a teenager. No deeper than that. As a teenager, as early as maybe 14. It didn't get no deeper than that. What did I say yesterday? Sometimes we don't know what the fuck we want, but we know what we don't want. We know what we don't want. And I think my thought process was rooted in what I knew I didn't want. I can't tell y'all what I want, but I know what the hell I don't want. And sometimes it be that way. And it's okay. It is okay to recognize what you don't want. Therefore, you know, okay, well, common sense had me to try to do an opposite. If there's an alternative way, let me try to do something different if I already know that that ain't what I want. You can say, that ain't what you want. Okay, common sense said, well, let me try this. That's life. You can't always go make your decisions based off of what you see other people doing. regardless of the turnout. Because that's legit why a lot of people do make decisions. They make it just because that's what they saw. Like low key, like think about it. Any of you who made a decision on any damn thing. Why did you make that decision? Why did you do it that way? Is it because that's what you saw? That's what you were exposed to? That's what you were told? That's how you're supposed to do it? Yeah. Sometimes you got to kind of take a chance, take a leap of faith to do something different and see how it works out for you. And a lot of times when you do something different, it works out favorably. People not going to always be here for that and be happy for you when you chose to do something different and it worked out favorably for you. But that's okay, because everybody's not going to be happy for your win. That's life. Everybody's not always happy for your win. But as long as you're happy with it and you know you made the best move, the best decision for you and yours, that's all that matters. F the rest of them. Like, F them with the Tosh Mob energy. F you, F you, F you. Listen, that's the Oprah free giveaway. The Oprah free giveaway. F you, F you, F you. One for you, one for you, one for you. Sometimes you got to have that energy when it comes to things in life, because everybody are not always here for your win. And sometimes it hurts. It does, but you have to recognize that it's not about you. Sometimes with how you're showing up in life, people are envious because it shines a light on their life, because it shines a light on what the hell they did or didn't do. So you doing something different magnifies their life. Even though you didn't do shit, you just living your life. But because you're living it in a way that's completely different from theirs, it's shining the light on their life. Like, damn, I really didn't do right because sis or bro over there doing this and they made this decision. I made this decision over here. So I'm feeling a certain type of way. It's really not about you. It's about them and how they're feeling about the decisions they made. But they can flip it around and make it about you. Oh, you better. You think you better. You think you're doing this. No, I didn't say that. When have I been on the record of saying that? Now, just because that's how you feel, that's a you problem. That has nothing to do with me. That's a you problem. And people will make their problem your problem in a heartbeat. So you got to watch out for that, because people do it all the time. People do it all the time. They do it so easily. And you got to be aware of that. And that's why I say, when you know who you are, can't someone come and tell you otherwise and tell you who the hell you are, because you already know who they are and you can get them together quick, fast, in a hurry when they try to come at you like that. You can stand your ground. You can be 10 toes down. But that comes with you being secure in who you are. I can speak the way I speak say it with your chest. I can say it with my chest. This wasn't an overnight thing. This is a lifetime. This is growth. I'm about to be 44 years in October, so this is life experiences. This is just what I've come to learn just in life, with just experiencing things, with seeing how people have responded to say things that I do. And in the beginning, me taking on their energies of whatever sentiments they had towards me and thinking that maybe I did something wrong or I came off in a different type of way, in a way that didn't make them feel good. But I finally had to come to learn that, no, it wasn't that. It was just these people having their own personal insecurities that resulted in them. They didn't really know what to do with that emotion. So they put it on you. They put it on you and they make it like about you, like you think you better than, and this, that, and the third. They stop, showing up to events that you maybe invite them to. They stop picking up the phone because they feel in a certain way about the decisions they made. And they're feeling bad about them. So they kind of, instead of them taking on that and saying, yo, like, this is a decision I made. I got to live with this. I can start today by trying to do some things different. No. Ain't nobody trying to do that. They finna point the finger at you and tell you how you messed their life, how you ruined their life, how you think you this, you think you that, you think you the third. Come on, somebody, am I lying? Do y'all know? Have y'all experienced this? But it happens. But you can't let that stop you. You got to keep going, right? You got to keep going. And that's what I do. And that's what I come on here to encourage you or anybody who comes across my content or just comes across my path in life. I'm a motivator, and I'm going to motivate you to put your best foot forward. And some of the decisions we've made today to present may not have been the best, but guess what? Today, you can always start anew and start fresh and doing something different every day you wake up. Every day you have breath in your lungs, that means you got a new opportunity, and you got another opportunity to do better, to show up in a different way. It's on you, boo. It's how you want to show up. Ain't nobody else in control of that. Only you're in control of how you want to show up in this world. That's on you. That's not on me or the next person, your mama, your daddy, your kids. It's on you. Take responsibility. Take responsibility. I like to say, put your head down and just go to work. Don't even worry about reaping rewards and recognition and all of that. Put your head down and go to work. And you look up and you see the fruits of your labor. You see your wins, your successes, all of that. That's what I do in life, because sometimes we can get caught up where we don't see the results as quickly as we want to. We're like, man, I've been doing this, that, and it still ain't working out for me. Don't worry about that, because the recipe for success is just putting the work in, and the results coming. They're coming. What they say, man, he may not come when you want him to, but he always on time. They're going to come when they're supposed to come. Just continue to put your head down and do the work. That's how I approach even content creation. I've been on YouTube. I've been doing content since like 2020, so let's say 4 years. But over the 4 years, I haven't always been consistent, and I haven't always been dedicated as the way I've been over the last like 3 months. And you know what I've done over the last 3 months? I kind of just put my head down and went to work, and that means me put my head down and putting out content, and then looking up, and then I see you all. Back when I started, there was times there may be 2 people that would be a part of my live. 27 views on a video, believe it or not. So you never know what somebody's beginning is, because you come along and you see their wins. And you be like, oh, I want that. But you weren't there to see them put the work in. You don't know how they got there. That's with anything. I say Beyonce used to perform in her mama hair salon. Can you imagine? It's like, what? In the beauty salon? You know, you got a neighborhood little beauty salon. Beyonce was performing there. So everyone has a beginning. We're just not always there to see that beginning. But there was a beginning. Everyone has a beginning. And the beginning don't always look like the end. It never looks like the end, because you grow and you evolve. So keep that in mind. Don't lose motivation because you see that somebody is already where you want to be, and you think that overnight you're supposed to have that same type of success and energy and win. That's not how it works. You have to, what they say, trust the process. You got to trust the process. You got to trust the process. The process is you put your damn head down and you go to work. You just work. Don't worry about clicks and views. Don't worry about, say, if you're trying to lose weight, people taking notice that your waistline trimming down, your thighs getting smaller, your back is less wide. Don't worry about all that. Put your head down and go to work. And then you'll notice one day you look up and you're like, damn, you're in the Gina, what Martin say to Gina, damn, Gina. It's going to be a damn type experience, because you wasn't worrying about all the accolades and all that. You were just putting in the work. You just put in the work. That's applied to anything you do. That's anything. Whether it's your job, you working out, you trying to start up a new business, you trying to start up a channel. If you've lived long enough, 30, 35, you got something to talk about. You've experienced some things. You got something to talk about. So if you're interested in content creation, turn on your camera and go live and just talk. Somebody gonna show up. Who's the people who are supposed to hear that message, they're gonna show up. And that's how I look at it. When I look at my numbers, whoever was supposed to get this message and hear this message, they will show up. Never in a million years did I think that at any point while being on YouTube, I would look up and see 180, 200 people tuned into a live of mine. Those are the type of numbers I see in my evening lives. Never. I would have never thought that. Because remember, I told you how I would have 2 people, maybe 6 on a good day, people tuned in. on a pre-recorded live, maybe 27 views a year later still. You never know what's in God's plan. That's why you just got to put the work in. Just put the work in. And that's the message I want you all to take away today on this Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. Just put the work in. Just do the work. Just do the work. The successes and the wins will come in due time when they are supposed to. I am a living test. I have my testimony of that. I can speak to that. That's why I always encourage you all to have your own testimony. Do something to where you can have your own testimony to motivate the next person. People love to hear testimonies. It gets them motivated. They like to hear people's stories. Like, okay, tell me how you started, like the humble beginnings. And you'll just sit around on the floor like a kid, crisscross applesauce. And you just want to listen to that person just tell you how they got started. Who loves to hear a good story on how somebody today, how they got started? Any of you all familiar with the Wall Street Trapper? My husband turned me on to him this summer. He inspired my husband to get into trading. So my husband's into day trading. So that's his new thing. So while I'm doing my content, my desk, he's over at his desk doing trading or trying to decide on what his next trading move want to be. But the Wall Street Trapper, look him up. He's a black guy, street guy, former dealer, went to prison, came out, and decided to get involved in investing versus drugs because he learned that when you get caught up, he learned that. So y'all know sometimes when the feds, when people come in and they cease everything and they freeze everything, they freeze your money, you can't access that. He learned that if you have stock, they don't touch that. The government they don't touch your stock. They'll touch your bank accounts, but they won't touch your stock. So that's something separate. So he like, damn, bet you what? So he started spreading the word like, y'all MFs need to get over in stock. Fuck what you're doing. You need to get over in stock. And he started spreading the word to people. Because while he was, a lot of times, y'all know, folks go to prison, they become Muslim, they get real educated. They start learning, reading books and shit. Y'all know how that go. And so he was doing that, and he learned. And it was tried and tested. The government don't touch your stocks. So look him up. He's the Wall Street Trapper. He has a great interview on I heard his story. Look up Dear Wifey Podcast. Look up Dear Wifey Podcast with the Wall Street Trapper. And he's from New Orleans. Look that up. Homework for today. Look that up. His story is so inspirational. It's so many gems, so many things that you can take out of it. Even if you can't relate to the background he come from, it's just everything that's surrounding to how he got to where he got today. The different moving parts, the people that came to his life, the change of thinking, trying to be strategic with how you move, not trying to do what the next person is doing. All of that is rolled up into that interview. Check it out. My Dear Wifey Podcast. I think it's called that, or Dear Wifey Podcast. Wall Street Trapper. So if you put any of that in there, child, it's going to come up in YouTube. Watch that interview. Watch that interview. But listen, it's just about being motivated to want to do more, to do something different, to show up better, to find something to live for, something worth changing your life for. But that's the motivation piece, because so many of us lack motivation. So because we lack motivation, we sit stagnant in our situations. We don't try to do something different. We just kind of sit in whatever it is and we just be unhappy, whether it's our body, our mind, our career. You just sit in it and you just complain. How many of us know people who do that all the time? Or you may even be somebody that do that all the time. Stop it. I say stop it, because that's not how change come. Change come with work. Work, if anyone's familiar with my channel in the morning, my norm is to do a fitness exercise workout every day. I did it every day for like over a month up until this weekend when I said, I want to walk, because prior to doing exercises, my exercise of choice was walking. I love to walk. It's great for mental clarity. That's why when I walk and talk with you all, I feel like I deliver my message differently than when I'm doing my lives in the evening, because I have a video that I'm speaking from. But when I walk and talk with you all, I can just speak from the dome and it can just come flowing out. And I'm sharing things from my life experiences, and some of it is touching on my education. I have a master's degree in clinical mental health counseling. So, hello. So sometimes you'll get things that comes from that. But for the most part, you're getting things from me that comes from just life experiences and things that I've learned and how I've achieved things that I've achieved in life. And I always say, I am no better than the next. I'm just motivated to do more, to be better. That's it. So listen, I ain't no, listen, I always say I ain't better than the next. So I like to share that, people want to know, well, how you got this? Would you do that? Oh, I just did this. I got motivated to hell. I wanted more child. I needed some more money. I got 3 kids now. Like it stemmed from me being motivated from something. So that's what I encourage you to find something to be motivated by. Find something or someone. And sometimes that motivation isn't in your day to day in the 3D, or somebody in your family. It's not there. Sometimes we don't have people in our lives that show up for us in a way that we want them to. So sometimes we have to maybe seek out our tribe in other areas within the community, on the internet. Find you just got to seek out your tribe. But I like to say, show up in the world as you want others to show up for you. Be that light. Be inspirational to somebody else. So therefore, they in turn can inspire somebody else. You see how it is? It's a domino effect. Child, it's a domino effect. Be that very thing that you wish somebody was to you. I'm the oldest of 4 kids. I was on my live last night. I said it. I am the oldest of 4 kids. I have 2 sisters that are just months under me. We are Irish. Y'all know what Irish twins are? Well, I guess you would say we're Irish triplets, because my sisters are twins and they're younger than me. But I'm the oldest, and then we have a brother. So, child, I say all that to say I ain't had nobody who did anything before me. It started with me. They have their stories to say maybe why they started something, and it's going to include me. But I didn't have nobody's story to say their story prompted me to do it. I ain't had it. So it became my life to have the courage to be the first to do things, to have the courage to be the first to try something different. And because I did that, I like to believe that, as someone said in my comments, and I like to believe that I've broken some generational curses. I like to believe that I've become a great example. But at the same time, there's a number of people in my family whose life don't look anything like mine. It just doesn't, because I had the courage to do something different, but many of them didn't. Your life they chose to do something different, or do something that's more in line with what we grew up seeing. I wanted a different result, so I took a chance and did something different. And that's what I want you all to do. Take a chance, because I happen to believe, and from when I hear people's stories, because I love to hear a good testimony, when people choose to do something different, more often than not, the outcome is favorable. The outcome is favorable. They wish they had it done sooner. They want to tell everybody, listen, is this what you want? You want this over here. And you get excited about that. That's what I'm saying. Create your testimony. Tell somebody your story. Many of you already have a testimony. If you've been living and you've gone through some things, you have a testimony. Motivate the next person by sharing your story. I love sharing my story. I tell you all, I get more personal with you all on my walk and talks than I do probably on my other lives. But I like to use myself as a means to motivate the next person, because I understand the importance of motivation. I understand the importance of seeing someone who you can relate to do good things, and it inspire you to want to do that very thing, something similar. Even if it's something different, it just inspire you to just do it. Like Michael Jordan, just do it. Just do it. That's how I live my life. I just do it. I always say, I don't talk about it, I be about it. People, when I accomplish things, they didn't know I was, like, a lot of times they didn't know I was working on it. They just looked up and seen my results, like, oh, bet, when the hell you start working on that? When you do that? And then I'll tell them, but they didn't know, because my life, my routine is to just be about it. Don't talk about it, because a lot of times we can be distracted and lose focus when we just be talking about it, and we wind up not even doing anything because we didn't spend so much time doing lip service and talking about it. So I don't do that, because I see a lot of times those who are talkers aren't doers. So I would rather be known as somebody who's about it, who's very action oriented, who get ish done. I would rather be known as that person. So that's how I move. And that's how I inspire other people to move. Don't talk about it, be about it. What is it that you want to do? What are your goals? Let me know. What are your goals? What are some things you've been putting off and you saying, no, I ain't got the right camera to do that. I don't have enough money to do that. Or like it's always a reason to not do something, to not start something. What are your reasons to start it, to do it? Create a list. Make that list reflect more reasons to do it than not to do it. And let that be your motivation. You might need to hang it up somewhere. You might have to do self-talk to yourself every day to motivate yourself. That's okay too. Some people struggle with self-motivation. I happen to be someone that really don't too much in that area, but I know that I'm not like a lot of people, and there are people who aren't self-starters like that. And that's okay, because if you know that's how you are, you should be somebody who are receptive to positive feedback from people to help you get to moving, to get you jump started if you're not a self-starter. Because the only way to get results, you got to put that work in. I don't know no other way to get results. Y'all let me know. I always say, let me know if y'all know another recipe for success. Because I don't know that recipe. Only one I know is putting your head down and going to work. That's all I know, child. I don't know nothing else. So if y'all know something else, let me know, because I'm out here. That's how I'm working. So if y'all saying, Sheik, it's another way to do it, and you ain't even got to do all that, child, tell me. Tell me. Because I don't know another way. So I come out here to tell you the only way that I know, what has worked for me. And what has worked for me is to put my head down and just go to work. And so since that has worked for me, I can say that's been tried and tested. It makes sense for me to tell you all that's the recipe for success. And like, so if anybody else have recipe, as I say, if you got something to talk about, you got a story, you can help somebody, turn on your camera. This is my phone. Like when I do these walk and talks, this is from my phone. This isn't even from my laptops. Like, so literally you don't even have to have a laptop to do what it is that you see me do. I do between my phone and my laptop. So you don't have to have all this equipment and all of that. You don't have to have that. If you got a phone, turn your camera on and speak your piece. What they say, talk your shit, talk your say what you got to say. Say it with your chest. And for those who are supposed to hear your message, they'll hear it. They will hear it. They'll hear it. Your tribe will find you, just as you all have found me. And I am forever grateful, because I know what my beginnings look like, and I share that with you all. What my beginnings look like. I had someone come in my live a couple weeks ago and was like, Sheik, I remember I started following you in 2020, and I remember there would be like 2 people on your lives. That was somebody who saw my beginning. Most of you here don't even know. They're like, what? Because by the time you found me, I was probably over 1,000 subscribers, because my channel is growing every day. So it's just like, what? Because you're coming in, seeing a bunch of other people in too. But that's not my beginning. You all are part of just successes from me working, put my head down and just going to work. That's what most of you are, especially if you're a moderator. I didn't even have moderators in. I used to think about the day when it would come for me to even need moderators. I'd be like, what would that be like for me to be like, wow, I need some moderators? Because I've never been a moderator for anyone else's channel. So I didn't even know what that looked, how it even worked. I knew they had the ability to remove people. Child, I didn't know. I just knew it was a whole thing. And I never had that responsibility on anyone's channel. Never was asked to be a moderator, never asked to be someone's moderator. So now for today in 2024, August, August 2024 to have moderators, y'all. That's a big win for me. It's the little things. It's the little things. And that's those things get me excited to let me know that I'm doing something. I'm working. I'm growing. People see me. You all see me. You all show up. And I give you what you come for because you guys keep coming back. And that's what it's about. I say, as long as you all keep showing up, I will continue to deliver. That's that's what I say to you all. Continue to show up. I will continue to deliver. Right now, I am thinking about memberships, trying to set up. It's just a thought still if I want to set up paid memberships to kind of have deeper conversations, to show you all additional content that I don't show on my lives or on my channel, my main channel. So someone yesterday mentioned conversations centered around mental health, in particular narcissistic behaviors, because I've touched on that quite a bit. That seems like a popular topic that people like to talk about. So that's something I'm like, well, that's something that I could talk about, behind the wall for memberships and things like that, if you have a membership. So yeah, I'm still playing around with that idea because I want to make sure that if I have paid memberships, I'm giving content that you all are interested in. And if there's anything in particular interested in, please let me know in the comments. I may create y'all know I like to create surveys. I may create a survey, asking some questions and see what your responses are there. But I don't want to create something until I kind of got a good idea that it's something you all would be interested in, to make it worthwhile for me to put in the work and for you to pay for it and to show up. So that's where I'm at with that. But yes, we're growing. I welcome each and every one of you. I have a lot of comments in here. Let me see what y'all was saying while I was just talking, y'all, because I had a lot to say, especially coming off of that, last night and watching Tasha Mom's live. Child, like, she went in. Champagne went in. The ladies went in. And listen, I felt them. I felt them. I felt them. They knew I was in the building. I let them, Tasha knew I was there. And yeah, Sue says, you about to talk about Brett's recording. Listen, did y'all see the short that I saw right before I started my walk? I think somebody sent it to me. I said, look at her goddamn ass playing around. I guess she's trying to play on the idea of people saying that she's getting abused and beat on by Brett, because y'all go check out her page. She got a short where she's acting like she's running and trying to fight off or get away from Brett as he holds the baby, what the hell, the baby River, and they looking at her like she getting crazy, and she doing the most, and she all in the baby playpen trying to throwing the balls at Brett, calling herself trying to get him off of her from him kicking her behind. It's this stuff for me. So y'all go on over there to Rose channel and check out that short that she has. And it seemed like it's just playing on the idea that she's in an abusive relationship. Y'all know if Rose ain't gonna do something, nothing else, she gonna feed into the foolishness. So that's what she got going over there today. So I don't know when she created it, because she ain't got the wig on. So she done took the damn Amazon hair off, y'all. So it's just her. She got her afro, her mini afro, her TWA, teeny weeny afro, and she over there with the shits. So go to her channel and see the short that I'm talking about. It might have just gotten posted, but it was shared with me today. Jean says, did you see Rose late night seeking attention? I did not, but maybe that short was created from her doing that. Fairbanks said, did Champagne mention the reason she's divorcing? Okay, so we talked about that. Bonnie said, good morning, Toria. Good morning. Now it's afternoon, y'all. I'm seeing y'all morning posts. So let's see. Let me see. You see, sweet, that's so much. Let me see. Jean says, Rose always playing the victim when she is the aggressor. Throw rocks and hide hands. That's what she do. That is what she do. Ian Foster says she's lying about the passport to fool the internet into thinking that's why she wouldn't be able to take the boys when she been knew all along she just doesn't want to take them, which is sad as AFF. I agree. I can see that with the way she treats them, but that would be the perfect reason. But Champagne just threw a monkey wrench in that by saying, be you a whole lie. Here's the documents that my husband signed a year ago, more than a year ago, because I want to say it was like early 2023 when he signed off on that document. So y'all, she playing games. Sissy says, sounds like the rose lost her smell in champagne. Don't have any bubbles. Oh my goodness. The Bentley's lifestyle said, I do not like Rose at all. I don't know how people follow her. I cover her for content because there's always something to talk about her. Ian Foster said, yeah, that's not something you forget, especially the way she was stressing about it. And she knew the whole damn time she got that paperwork. She a pathological liar, sickening misery. Pink, the girl Pink said, hey, Pink. Charlotte says, love the inspiration. Thank you. Honey says, morning. Hey, honey. Gad says, the Britney Spears breakdown was a warning sign. That's what you call it, the Britney Spears breakdown? Because y'all remember when Britney did it and she cut her hair off. So that's what Rose got the Britney Spears going on. Pink, the girl says, they keep trying to dog Tasha. They mad because she be speaking the truth on the ASS. She talks about the family every day. Yeah. Yeah. Rose is just addicted to the chaos. And some people are addicted to drama. Many of us know people like that. We have people who are near dear to us who respond to chaos. So it is what it is. I have to get hydrated. It's very hot outside and I started to feel a little sick. So I have to sit down and try to cool down and drink water. Honey says she sounds mentally stable. Karen said, good morning, good morning. Karen says Champagne has never mentioned why they split up. I think she said she didn't want to speak on it. Okay, I may need to cut the live short. I'm starting to not feel well. It's hot out. I'm trying to cool my body down and get hydrated, and I'm not feeling well. And I'm feeling lightheaded. And you all, I am prone to passing the hell out. So I'm going to go try to cool down and get myself together before I fall out. I will catch you all on the next live. Thank you. I'm Chic. Peace.